annual brunch for breakfast, it has continually gotten bigger and bigger each year, partially due to the Cowboys wanting to return in such great fashion. A lot to do with all the great corporate partners and sponsors you see around the arena, but it has even more so to do with such a great fan base inside those stands. Sound off for me this Wednesday. 1, 2, 3, let's go! Here in South Dakota and here in the Western way of life, as we take time to exercise a freedom that I find very near and dear to my heart, one of the most that I think is protected, one of the most important that's protected in our Constitution, the freedom of religion. So if you do so at this time, and if you'd like, I offer you this chance to join me for our opening prayer. Would you mind your hands with me? Dear Heavenly Gracious Father, what a beautiful day you've given us. Thank you for all the many blessings you bestowed upon each and every one of us. All the incredible gifts, the talents, all the things you place into our lives, even though we fall short of your glory each and every day. God, in these troubling times, in a world where there seems to be more wrong than there is right, I ask that you help to guide our hearts and guide our minds in a direction that is pleasing to you. Help us to take comfort in the fact that you say in your word that so long as we come to you, seek you out, and ask for help, it will be provided. Also to take comfort in the fact that you have a plan set forth for us, plans to prosper and not to harm us. God, I ask that you watch over the athletes today, the animal athletes, Cowboys and Cowgirls as well. When our time's done at this arena, to protect all the fans and spectators when we go our separate ways. Finally, though, God, we want to give you thanks for the greatest gift that you have ever bestowed upon mankind in the form of your Son, Jesus Christ. A man that came down on this earth, died on the cross, 3 days later rising again, giving us eternal life with you so long as we declare him Lord and Savior above. It's in his name that we pray, and all of his followers say, Amen. You know, folks, I don't think there's been a more significant phrase penned than one that was written over 240 years ago, that all men are created equal. They're endowed by their Creator with certain inalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Miss Days of 56, Lillian Kenny, joins us this morning with a flag that embodies every bit of that phrase and then some. A flag that represents this great United States of America, a country that we get to call home, and a country that stands as a symbol of freedom, hope, and prosperity for those around the world. Today, we welcome to the arena floor to sing our national anthem, Mr. Tristan Schofield, and I ask that you open your hearts, open your ears, lift up your voices, and sing along with our national anthem. Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts Wyoming will sit down into position. Let's find out if the number 5 man can put some points on the board. Pick him out of safety. And the judges will award him accordingly 69 points to get us started here today. 69 for Tristan. Steve Brewer of South Dakota in the number 3 position. Sent the Texas man back home, said let's have a South Dakota instead. Representation from multiple states here today. The man you see slide inside chute number 1 just so happens to be from Iowa. Really? Are there people from Iowa in the grandstands today? Oh. Welcome to it. Cheer on your boy, Jesse Lawrence, Iowa. They freedom born to ride in Iowa, and Jesse Lawrence looks to take the lead. Let's put him right there at the top. How about 73 for Iowa? Wes Arrogant of LaGrange, Wyoming has got to be 74 points now or better if he wants to be the number 1 man and a target on his back. He likes the fuse, says let's fire away. Streets back. We'll pick his spirits up even more and tell him he just moved to number 2, 71 points for Wes Arrogant. Devin Cisneros comes to us from Wheatland, Wyoming. Free hand in the air. No, don't come out. Don't come out of that seat. All right, so I'm gonna pull the crowd right now. I'm gonna pull the crowd. How many of you on the stands thinks he made it to the 8-second whistle? Are you ready to have your dreams shattered and crushed? They gave me the thumbs down signal. Maybe we can get the judges' influence to put a few more points on the board. Virginia King, Trinidad, Colorado. Warney's got himself a yard sale going on. Dip can cowboy hat. And almost his boots coming off as well. Let's move Colorado right to the Rocky Top. How about 77? And the new number 1. Nebraska man. From Bayard, Nebraska, we see Carl Ackerman joining us in Rapid City. Go Big Red! Go Big or go home! We'll see a celebratory dance once again. Put him at number 2, 76 for Carl Ackerman. For those of you that are unfamiliar with how things operate at a Bronx breakfast, we do things a little differently. We don't team rope, we team tie. Let me give you a quick little history lesson. Team tying was actually one of the first events that they had at the National Finals Rodeo. Back in Dallas, as a matter of fact, they had team tying before they had team roping. It wasn't until later years at the NFR when they had family roping off and on with the team tires at the NFR. We got 7 pairs that we're actually going to watch 3 rounds of today. 7 pairs watch 3 rounds of. The first pairing that you're going to watch is Hayden Tate and Brent Williams. Now, similar to team roping, there's 3 legal hip catches, 2 legal heel catches. You're going to have 2 overhand knots on both hind feet. The steer must be down when they call for time. So you incorporate a little bit of steer roping, team roping, all into the mix of it. First team to work for you, Hank Tate and Brent Williams. Our heel flagger will start the run. 1 of 3 legal head catches, and that is not one of them right now. I'm sure this is not the vocabulary of most South Dakotans, but that is too much beef. No extra legs or limbs in the loops. Hank on the front side now to tie our back legs together. Going at 40 and 53. This is going to be Shane Peabody and James Carter. I'll work for you next. Peabody doing the healing out of Montana, Tarver from Wyoming. Run can start now. Head loop looks good. Alabama left, lay the trap, make it easy. James tiptoes down to the steer, get him down. 2 overhand knocks, there it is. And the time coming in for James Carter, Shane Peabody is 1962. That'll bring up the pairing of Ty Fish and Coy Thompson. Fish out of Buffalo Gap, Coy out of Whitewood. Gotta be 1961 or faster now. A 3-head aggregate that we decide the champion on. Who is fast? 1 leg backside. Out of manhandle to steer down. 2 legs together. And a 20-45 for Thompson and Fish. Let's talk about Clark O'Daniel and Brent McInerney. Hosea, Montana, where O'Donnell and McInerney reside. done. Yes, sir. Nimble, quick, fast on the floor in a time of 12:39. He didn't just come in and take a lead, he came in and spanked all these pups. Nicely done, Morgan Tate. First round of steer tee time complete. And Tate at number 1. Stoddard at number 2. Tarver at number 3. Thompson at number 4 officially. With the reigning champion of the WSRRA, Cinch Him. Won the World Championship last year. Rapid City, South Dakota is where he calls home. He brought the WSRRA World Championship back here to your zip code in 2022. Today, Cinch is going to find himself tied for second and third. How about 76 for the South Dakota man? 76 and heavy. And a tie for second and third. Let's travel back to the Sunflower State of Kansas. Matter of fact, just 45 minutes from where I grew up in Kansas, the hometown of Delray Welch. And the Sunflower State Buckaroo. Dodging, ducking, dipping, diving. And Delray Welch score coming in at 69 for the Kansas man. Audubon, Iowa, and Trace McHugh. Right now, 77 the tie, number 1. Spun out backwards. Style points coming his way. Cowboy tough enough to ride in suspenders of all things today. And the Iowa Cowboy looking to grow himself a top 3 position. Right now, officially, it's going to be top 5. 71 is the score for Trace McHugh, 71. From Iowa to Nebraska, we'll talk about a Cornhusker, Timmy Holler. Mitchell, Nebraska is where he hangs his hat up at night. On a Wednesday morning, his mind is focused in the center of the back of a Birch bucket horse in Pennington County. What do you say we climb aboard and square one down with him? Feel the flame. Feel the flame. Nice little pogo stick bucket horse, what do you say so myself? We'll put a number together to put him tied for 5th and 6th. How about 71 for Timmy Holler? Reed Carter of Gillette, Wyoming. Ignite the ignition. Takeoff has begun. Soars out across the pin. Go ahead. This change in the lineup is Justin Sinks of Maryland, Nebraska. Their Eagle Butte, the home of Owen Garreau. Owen Garreau, let's do it. Garreau can do. South Dakota, your boy just stuck it out. And the judges will award him accordingly. Calculator going to work, punching the numbers in as we speak. And let's put Owen Garreau at number 1. 79 points for Garreau. Riley Kirchhoff and Oregon Tate will be the ones that we watch right now. Oregon gets the win in the first round. That 12-39, it's a 3-head aggregate to crown our champ. Now the man from South Dakota making a statement. Looking to make an even bigger statement as the first cowboy out. In our second round, he just set the pace in good fashion. How about 11.93 for Oregon Tate? Scott White, Seth Lizard. We'll open you up next as we turn out the steer and run the forward gate. Set with no time in the first round, and the second round not looking any better for him. Get another no time in the books. Kate Stoddard, Tyler Jones. Maryland coming from Kadoka, South Dakota. And Stoddard will spin his loop without a piece of beef in it, taking him out of the hunt for the aggregate. And Oregon Tate looking better and better by the minute. On his way towards the championship this afternoon. Let's go to Clark O'Donnell and Brent McInerney. Three legal head catches, heel down, the heel shot comes up empty. And unfortunately, our field flagger says that is it. 2 loops allowed in this event, one for the head, one for the heeler. Either one misses, and you go home empty-handed. Time fishing, Coy Thompson. Next work. Time fish, Coy Thompson. Working in tandem. That's a legal head catch. That'll work. Heel shot now. You only got 2 options. 2 feet, 1 foot. Get something. Oh! Wow. St. Peabody. James Starber. Peabody and James Starber. Front leg, back leg, pull out the front leg. Pull it out. Keep the back leg. There you go. two steers cotton time. And then there was one. Hank Brent Williams. Hank with a headshot. Now, Brent come around, lay the trap, do his part. And not going to connect on the backside. Unfortunately, for taking that Williams. Here's how the second round looks. Pretty easy to keep track of things. Corey and Riley, 11.93, the first team out. Shane and James, 27.95. The only other ones to get a time in our second round. As we conclude our team time. Section number 3 begins with the North Dakota man. Brandon Siegel lost the stirrup and gets dumped on his noggin. Wow. Rapid City, South Dakota. Bradley Hanson is your buzzaroo. After 2 sections, 71 points or higher is what you've got to be if you want to make the cut for the top 8. 2 South Dakota boys in the second section punch their ticket. Let's add another Rapid City man to the list. That was, by definition, wild and western. Talking about Nebraska and Bo Lake. Bayer, Nebraska, one of the best dressed Cowboys. And Nebraska is looking to give him a slice of the line and take South. Wyoming, are you in the house? Yeah! Number 2 man, WSRA, Wesley Rosengreen. Wyoming, I don't think he can hear you. How about it for the number 2 Cowboy? Number 2 right now in the standings for the Western States Ranch Rodeo Association, and looking to be at least at minimum top 8 today. We're going to put him number 2 in the rounds as well. 78 points for Rosengreen. Brittany Miller and Billings, Montana. So the question I have is, how many people here think that any job a cowboy can do, a cowgirl can do better? Alright, that's what I was thinking. I had a feeling you'd feel that way. Let's try something unique right now. Ladies, I need you to come alive when that chute gate comes open. Let's give her a little extra girl power inside the pen right now, ladies! Now let's travel to Idaho. Pingree, Idaho it is. Taylor Merrill will slide inside chute number 6 and will look to make his mark on the top 8 at least. Merrill, toes turned out, in control. In control every jump of the way. And what more could you ask for from the cowboy and the horse? Our judges are going to like it enough to put him top 8 right now, 73 Medora, North Dakota is home to the number 4 Cowboy and the Western States Ranch Rodeo Association. Number 4. And implications on who takes home the biggest chunk of money. Looking for some South Dakota dollars.
Funk Soul Brother, check it out now. Funk Soul Brother, right about now.
I'd have taken down a little wonky right there. I got caught beneath that stout gray bucket horse, a little shaken up. Luckily we have a good crew out there rushing to the Cowboys' assistance. You can see that he's up and coherent. We'll take him back to the Black Hills Orthopedic Medicine team, get a better look at him. And then there was one in Section 3. Derek Gregory in Newcastle, Wyoming. Oh, Derek, you brought a cheering section, did you? Like this man right here, I know he'd appreciate the help. So the numbers come in at 45 points, but he gets the option of a rewrite. Team time round 3, brought to you by Dakota Mill and Grain. We say thank you to Tyler Pavilion and Edward Jones for sponsoring round 2. Our first round of team time brought to you by Builder's First Choice of Metal Sales Corp. And we're working our way back down the list of team tires. Hank Tate is not having the best of luck. And a no time in the 3rd round. Shane Peabody and James Carver now. Peabody and Tarver working for you. This was one of the 2 teams that had 2 steers caught. Needed time right now to put the heat on Oregon Tate. Heel shot will connect. The time of 34.81, 34.80 for Peabody and Tarver. They sent the number 1 team into the 3rd round, and being the only team with 3 steers caught right now, they're the number 1 team in the aggregate as well. Now we'll go to Ty Fisher and Coy Thompson. Fisher, or Fish and Thompson, I should say. Tough one there in the 2nd round, looking to regroup. A better strategy for round 3, no time. O'Donnell and McInerney. Their chance at putting their first time together. They will go 3 strikes and out. Kate Stoddard, Tyler Jones. Unfortunately, no time for Stoddard and Jones in the 3rd round. 2 teams remain. Right now, Peabody and Tarver, the only ones with qualified time in the 3rd round. The only one with 3 steers caught. And Scott White, Seth Weishart will attempt to to put their first time on the board of the day. If there ever was a time to capitalize on an opportunity given to you, you got some round money coming your way. One knot, two knots. Time coming in for White and Weishart is an 1862. And then there was one, Riley Kerchett and Ori Tate. In the aggregate, more or less just has to get this steer time down about 30 seconds or less. To walk away without leaving it out in anybody's mind. And he is the best here today. Ori and Riley. Oh! Gonna try and do a little fishing. Can't do anything to remove that loop from the steer's head. Staying on the horn right now. He fished on a half head. Now the heeler to finish the job. Ori racing against the clock. 2 knots. Now, I told you under 30 seconds just to leave a big gap. It was actually more than that he had room to play with. The time coming in is 32:57. 32:57, and when you add all 3 times together, unofficially, Riley Kerchett, Ori Tate are the aggregate champions and our team time for the 2023 Bronx for Breakfast. You gotta be more than 73 if you want to come to the big dance. More than 73. Chart Hill, Eagle Butte, South Dakota. Your chance to show us what you got. Wyatt Bencher. Now I know I picked on you Nebraskans a little bit ago. Now's your chance to prove me wrong. Come in strong. And help your man. Now you got a dozen ball. It's Colt Miller of Mitchell, Nebraska. Another go big red cowboy. He is gutted up. Dressed for success. I don't know if the horse was bucking that hard or the cowboy was riding that good. Just moved himself inside the top 8. 76 points for Nebraska. We'll talk about another cowgirl on our list of ranch bronc riders. B. Underwood of Douglas, Wyoming. Kendall, Kansas, sends us Kyle Hampton. See if you can get your neighbor to cheer along with you. Kansas man. Set down early. Back to Nebraska and Corey Koenig. Shoot number 6. That's where your eyes need to be drawn to. Now to the dance floor. Tony. Three-time world champion of the WSRRA. Been there, done that. T-shirts and the buckles to prove it. Arguably one of the best to ever do it in the WSRRA is in the house today. And right now, the number one man, 80 points for Justin Quinn. Two to go. Justin just shook up that leaderboard in a big way. We've got two Cowboys to remain. One in this long round, and a reride by Derek Gregory from round 3. 8 fair, Sublette, Kansas. Let's put a Sunflower State man. It's a top 8. The reride opportunity gifted to Derek Gregory finishes up the long round competition. Finishes us up on the road to finding out the top 8 that join us in our short round. Justin Quinn just stepped up to the plate and hit an out of the park home run with the 80-point score to be the number one man. Inside shoot number 3 though, one last chance in this long round for a Cowboy to have something to say about who plays in that short round 8. Derek Gregory, when you're given an opportunity like this, competing against the competitors that are here today, you have got to capitalize and make the most of a second chance. North of 80, you're the number one man. Somewhere in that range, let's find a score that fits. Step into the store to try one on for size. And the numbers that'll come in for Derek Gregory is going to put him close and on the cusp, 73. On the reride opportunity, 73. Then we look back unofficially at the scores in our long round. Of course, Justin Quinn getting the win with 80 points out of the long rounds. Owen Giroux with 79 at number 2. Wesley Rosengreen, 78 at number 3. Jake Warnke, 77 for 4th. And we've got a 76 by Colton Miller, Carl Ackerman, and Cinch Hebb at 56 and 7. Unofficially, the cut for our top 8 short round was Sterling Brown at 74 points. How that officially is going to shake out. Quick calculation of points back behind me by our secretary to confirm. And that is the final verdict. Justin Quinn, Owen Giroux, Wesley Rosengreen, Jake Warnke, Carl Ackerman, Cinch Hebb, Colt Miller, and Sterling Brown are the 8 Cowboys.